Bayern won, PSG won. That's a 6-5 or 5-6 on aggregate. And this match, I think no one actually has a 1-1 scoreline on his scorecard. Based on what we saw in the first leg, everyone was expecting like a high octane, high energy, where like everyone is attacking, all out attacking. But I think today this match showed a different perspective of both sides. And I think the ref today wasn't really. That was all right. But I'm really happy because I genuinely think the best team qualified. PSG are the best team, back-to-back Champions League, and that's why you look at their project. You just enjoy what they have going on, and then there are a lot of caveat of how strong the League One is and minutes their players has played. But you just have to admire what they are doing. They're going to win the league probably. Like they're having a fantastic season. For me, they are the best team in Europe, best team in the world at best. You get me? Because we are talking about European champion, World Cup finalist, Intercontinental champion, League 1 champion. They has won everything, and they are going to still do it this season and the Champions League final again. You get me? And that's why you have to give credit to someone like Enrique for what he's doing at PSG. Like I said, there's a lot of caveats about how strong their Liga is. All that you can bring up that, but when you look at what PSG are doing, the way they are playing, oh bro, you just have to appreciate it. They are playing a very good football, and like I said, the match. Honestly, I was expecting a very high scoring, but in this game, both teams showed us a different side of this. That they could be very good defensively. We'll touch on the defense a little at the end of the video. But we'll have to talk about Harry Kane, because Harry Kane was a player who was very anonymous, and I love the way PSG handled Bayern Munich wingers and attack. Harry Kane, he barely had a chance, and that show you the class he is, like the level of striker he is, and how good he is. One chance he scored. Like just one sniff on the goal, he scored, and that shows you the level he is. The level he's at, and this is why I'm actually gutted, because I wanted Bayern. I was like happy. Okay, if Bayern get the Champions League, you're talking about a Harry Kane Ballon d'Or shout. If Bayern had won it, they had gotten to the final. I think regardless of the results, you're talking about a Ballon d'Or shout, because he has had a very astronomical season, a very fantastic season. Now you look at both wingers. In as much as I think Olise had got the best of Nuno Mendes, anytime he came across him, I think PSG are more defensively solid. They are more. They show the different side of theirs. They are very good attacking. Like they aren't attacking, but you could see them. They defend together and they attack together. It was like all out attack, and they are when it's time to defend, you see all of them. They are back in the box, and you see the way they limited Bayern Munich to almost nothing. They had a sniff in the first half, and if you watch how that game went, they scored the first goal, got the first goal very early. I would say they sat back, but I think they were more relaxed, because you are 2 goals ahead. There's a lot of time to play. This team should come. The pressure is on Bayern Munich to get the goal, and if they come and score, they know they can score you. Like they can outscore you. They are like the PSG. They have the confidence of that. They're going to come out and they're going to outscore you. You get me? So I think they are a little bit more relaxed, and then the whole pressure was on Bayern to like actually do the whole thing. And I genuinely believe, I think Bayern, like the game went on. I don't actually think Bayern like had a chance of equalizing, because the way PSG like defended them solid. They had a few other chances, a lot of chances here and there as well. But yeah, this is a very good game of football. No one expected it to be 1-1. You get me? And then this brings the final. So it's official: PSG versus Arsenal in the final. And this final, it has a lot of intricate storyline about it. If Arsenal are coming with the idea of like, this team, they are the one who knocked out last year at the semi-final, and they couldn't get the Champions League. And you saw Saka making statement like, "Oh, we know you want PSG. You want to test yourself against the best of the best, and I understand. But it's going to be a very, very tough match. And regardless of how much I hate Arsenal, I'm not going to rule them out. Champions League is one off. You don't have to be the best to win a Champions League final. Genuinely, Arsenal has a very, very good defense. For, in my opinion, the best defense in Europe. The whole best team in Europe bullshit. I don't actually buy it, but I think they have the best defense in Europe. And when if can they withstand this PSG attack, we have to see. We have to see. But the other thing is that if PSG, because I know that final, it might look like PSG are going to have most of the ball. And Arsenal is a very, very good team. They are very, very good when it comes like they can actually handle the ball. They can pass from the back. They can stink everything. Like they know how to play. Anyhow you want it, Arsenal is going to play. You want to sting the game out. You want shit house rate. They are very, very good at it. I just don't want them to win it. Do I think they can win it? Yes, they have the quality. But this PSG team, they are facing a team that is very, very wicked team, bro. They play without a number 9. So the attack is like they move like they change position. So you can't actually mark because in the Premier League it's actually easy. You mark your man. PSG is a team that is going to destabilize your backline because you want to mark someone. They are going to drift in, drift out, drift back, drift up, drift out. Like they don't. I think. I would say they don't have, but the attack, the way the attack intercept, they just move from here to here, move from. I think you understand what I mean. So it's going to be a very different test to that Arsenal side, and they have actually beaten PSG last season, but that was during the knockout stage, and it's going to be different. But for PSG, it's going to be them building up back to back Champions League final, and they might actually going from a team that had 0 to having 2 in 2 seasons. You get me? And they're winning the league. And let me tell you, Luis Enrique is having a fantastic run at PSG. Like kudos to him. Like when I look at PSG projects, I look even Arsenal. I'm jealous. Like I'm genuinely jealous because this is what I felt like our team should look like. PSG. I think PSG kind of. It's a similar project to ours by the best young talents, which we haven't done, and then get a young coach, which we had someone like Enzo Maresca, which I had a very high stock in him, and he worked. You get me? And this, since we are touching on Enzo Maresca, this we have to give Enzo Maresca his kudos. Beating PSG that PSG team training like it's not easy. Like no one has actually done it since then. And Ousmane Dembélé is on very, very good form. And I know there's no Ballon d'Or shot, but he's on very, very good form. But I have to give kudos to Enzo Maresca. I'm kind of drifting out, but we have to give kudos to Enzo Maresca for what he did against PSG. You get me? And we are going to miss him as a manager. He's going to probably be in Man City, and there are more chances he meets PSG. But we have to give kudos to him for what he did against PSG. That's not an easy feat. No serious team has beaten them. Like PSG turns up when it matters the most. At knockout phase, they're just here and there, lose here, draw here. They're just small lay back. They go to playoff, and then now they're Champions League final. But Arsenal. Chevo, like if Arsenal bottle this league, like they're going to let's not talk. Let me not jinx it. So yeah, that's the video. Hope you subscribe. Hope you like and subscribe. We'll try and be more active on this channel. The stress of handling the other channel because it does a lot of analysis, a lot of research, editing. Like it's just stressful. And I'm editing with my phone. I don't have a laptop yet. But yeah, you get me. We'll try as much as possible to keep up. And World Cup, you have to look out here because we'll be hating on a lot of teams. We are just here to hate. But these 2 teams, I just like good teams. I love what a company, which I didn't really give him kudos. I love what company is doing at Bayern Munich. Like kudos to him. Actually, a very young manager. I think this is a learning call for him as well. Semi-final, I think. They have one of the best teams. The only thing they're going to do is actually build from here, sign more players, improve their defense, improve their midfield. I think they have the quality to maybe win it in next 2 or next 3 seasons, or even next season. You get me? So yeah, that's the video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. As always, I'll see you in the next one. Go be.